back to another episode of Larry's Pen Case Talk, episode number 19. I'm Larry. Peace. Well, today, got quite a few things to talk about. A lot of new stuff is going on. First of all, questions are always asked, what am I carrying this week, to make sure that I answer that question. Let me unwrap my pen case with the pen rope, which I got from Fountain Pen Revolution. Extremely nice pen wrap. My first one, in fact, to ever own and use, and I really enjoy it. Well, as y'all know, right, Mont Blanc. I got this Thursday, July 6th. At 4:30 p.m. and I've inked it up 3 times, and I'm using it, and I'm loving it. Big pen, small hands, works perfect for me. Then here's a new beautiful creation, and this was by Caledonia Customs Creation, and the creator, maker of this beautiful fountain pen is Andrew Weaver, and you can find him on Facebook. Just put in that name and you can check out all these great pens at a very affordable price. This one has a medium nib, but I bought 2 nibs. The first one I have is a 1.5 stub. Excellent writers. Love them to death. I mean, really great pens. Only 120 bucks for the pen. Is that not affordable for a custom-made pen? The next one I'm carrying is a TWSBI 580, and that has a fine nib, and I'm using some of that great Magical Forest ink. And then I've got the TWSBI Echo that has just ran out of ink, and that has a broad nib. And I'm using the Sheaffer FPM with the snorkel on it. I like it when that snorkel comes out. And I'm using some Waterman Audacious Red, beautiful ink. And then I have another beautiful Sheaffer, and this is a 18K Go medium nib, and here's the filler on it, one of those little sacks you push. It's really been a really nice pen. I picked this pen up for 180 bucks. I believe, was it last year maybe? A seller out of France was selling this from his collection. So that's it for the carry for the week. Well, you guys have any plans for the upcoming pen show? Well, they're happening, right? All over the U.S. How many of you shop with the Anderson Pen Company? I do. In fact, that's where I bought my Mont Blanc 149. And I'm glad I went there to get it, because Brian and Lisa really helped me through the process, being so unsure about a Mont Blanc and what I wanted. But they answered my questions, and I bought the pen. Well, if you follow the Andersons, they make quite a few of the pen shows. The Andersons' next pen show they'll be at will be August the 3rd through the 6th. Then from there, they'll be headed to the San Francisco show from August the 25th through the 27th. And then Dallas, Texas, September 8th through the 9th, and I'll be at that one for sure. God willing, I will be there. Be my second Pin Show to go to, and I just have a great time going to the Pin Show, meeting new people, seeing new things, pens, inks, papers, you name it, they've got it there. And then after the Dallas show, they'll be headed to Denver, Colorado, October 6th through 8th. And then after that, Michigan Pin Show, November 17th through the 18th. That's November. And also in November, they have the Columbus, Ohio Pin Show, and that's going to be November 2nd through the 5th. So that's how that's going to be running. I guess it's going to be the Columbus, November 2nd to the 5th, and then the Michigan from November 17th to the 18th. So they're hopping. Boom, 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 state to state, going and coming and going and coming. So they must be exhausted. But if you haven't yet been to a pin show, check out to see if the Anderson Pins Company there, because there's some pretty cool people. I love their booths, and they've got quite a bit of neat things that you can look at, and you can test out some of the pins and see if you like them, and you can ask questions, and Brian and Lisa would be more than glad to help you. So those are the upcoming pin shows. That anybody going? Like I said, I'm going to be going to the Dallas. Anybody else going to be going to the Dallas Pin Show? Let me hear from you. Leave your comments and let me hear from you. Okay. Here's what I have decided to do. As you know, I want to acquire more pins. And the only way for me to do it is I'm going to be selling some of my collection that I use, but I don't use them enough. And pins, in my opinion, need to be used. That's what they're there for. But there's some collectors that just collect them and they enjoy looking at them. Well, that's cool. They're pins. So I will be selling off some pins. I'm going to show you a few right now, and I don't have a price for them yet, but if you're interested, you can email me. And that's the only way I will discuss price. Okay? First of all, I'll come over here, and these pins is how I bought them. I bought them from, they're Delta pins, and I bought them from a dealer named Marta Medina out in Italy. And these are the boxes that they ship them in. They're legitimate. Yes, they are. But they don't put them in the original Delta box that they come in. They use these. Why? I have no idea. But if you're familiar with the folks, I'm sure a lot of you are out there, this is how they come. So I'll open some up and we'll get to it real quick. This was one of my first Deltas to get. Some of the cards are in here with it. And here it is how it comes. This is the oversized Delta. Screw-on cap. Piston fill. Or you can use it as a converter. If I don't lose everything. Really a beautiful pen. And I always have filled it this way. And this has the Delta on the converter. It really is a magnificent fine writer, and This one is a $14K gold nib. It's a broad nib. Beautiful pen, and with the silver trim on it. Really beautiful pen. And how I ended up with this one, I was in an auction and I wanted the one they call the Halloween pen, the orange and black, beautiful pen. And first time to ever get into auction, and you know, it was at 200, 300, it went up. So the pen sold for like a little over 400 bucks, 450, 480. So I went as high as 350 and I stopped. But it sold pretty quick at 480. So then they didn't have any more. But then this one popped up a few days later. So I knew what I wanted. I wanted the oversized pen. I wanted the orange and black. They didn't have it anymore. This is it right here. But since it was an oversized pen, to me it's not oversized, but that's what they say it is, because it has a big, the girth on it. It's a wide, fat, juicy pen, and the grip is wider grip, but it fits my little fingers just perfect. The pen, it works well. I like big pens. But you know, I got this pen for, it was a couple of years ago, I don't know, $380, $390 for this pen. It was close to $400, but I was happy that I got it. And this pen, it came with this. And I always wondered about this. And that's for a roller ball. Well, I don't know why they sent this, because this doesn't have the other part that makes this pen into a roller ball if you choose to. I guess you can buy it. I don't know. So that's a story on that pen. I'll just set this aside for now. Show you another one. Here's a beauty. Comes back in that little bow tie. And this is a piston filler. There's your blank cap with a medium nib. And you know, Deltas they're a high-end pen for sure, depending what you buy, but they're not a cheap pen by no means, and they're well worth the money. And they're numbered. This one is 0746, medium nib, beautiful pen, black and orange resin, just gorgeous pen. And you know, I got this one back in 15. I believe this was at a best offer, same company. That's where I bought all my pens from for the Deltas. I think I paid like almost 3 bills for this one. Oh, they really write extremely well. And here's another one. Here's another one. Comes in your bow tie box. And this is well protected with the cushion they have in here. Beautiful. Black and orange again. Delta. With the gold trim. Beautiful. It really is. And the number on this one, because they're all numbered, 0886. Delta Dolce Vita, Federico, Delta Italy, they all have that on it. And this one, my friends, is an 18K gold nib, and this is a broad, and this is one heck of a writer. So, you know, higher end pens, but quality. And I was pleased with it. And here's one that I can't find the box for it, but I'm thinking it came in. Martin Medina came in these kind of boxes, and they have a different type of box to send me a pen in. But here's the pen with the sterling silver trim on it, beautiful blue, and the number is 1249. And this one is a fine nib. And let me tell you, the fine nib, nice wet nib. I was totally impressed because I've always wanted to know how a Delta fine nib would write that wasn't gold. It's right up there, I'm telling you, with the Delta converter. Really nice. So that one's going to be up for grabs. And another one, and I cannot find the box on this one. And I'm the kind of guy that save all of my boxes, so I've been looking. Here is the Conklin Mark Twain demonstrator with a crescent. And here's the, it's got the bag in it, and right here is when you turn the clip, the crescent won't go down, so that's how you stop that. So, and this is a medium nib. Toledo, USA, and it has the Conklin gold plated in the center of the nib. Really nice pen. So those are a few, and it gets even better, folks, because I want to say that the pens that I'm selling, all the pens, they are quality pens, really well taken care of. I take care of my pens. That's one thing. If you follow my videos, you follow me, you know my passion and love for pens. Well, now you have a chance to buy some at an affordable price. This one, my friends, is the Conklin Crescent Red Chase fountain pen. And there's nothing underneath the bed. And this is this one here. This is a medium nib. It's got Conklin on the gold-plated material on the band, and it has the Mark Twain signature in back. And what I like about these pens is the clip. They rock. See there? I don't know if you can see that. So it's easy clip on your shirt. So that's going to be up for grabs. And here's a beautiful one right here. This is the Mark Twain Crescent, another demonstrator. This is the blue one with the rose gold trim. They all are rose gold trim, okay? And this one, here it is. Beautiful pen. And got all your cards and warranty and right here. And this one is the limited edition, and the number down here is 0236 / then it has, of course, the 1898. Beautiful medium nib, and these are all sack fillers. And one thing good about it, if you have problems with your pen, you can send them to Yafa, and they will take care of it real quick for you. Their service is excellent. And I've got a couple of more to show you. Here is a ballpoint cross pen that's brand new. Brand new. And how I got this one, I sent cross. I have a pen like this that I think I got it in the 70s. That when you went to twist to get your pen out, it wouldn't twist to get it out. It would just, like it was stripped out, so nothing would come out. So they just sent me a brand new one, and it works just fine. Beautiful fountain ballpoint pen. This one has black ink. Now, here's another one. I bought a fountain pen off eBay. Cross. And I didn't, off the bat, even write with it till maybe a couple of months down the road. Then I went ahead and inked it up, but then it wouldn't write. Well, I sent it to Cross, and they stand behind the products. All these they didn't charge. They took care of me. I'm going to give Cross that. They're good. Well, they sent me the pen back. I did call them, and I was checking on my pen, and they were waiting for a part because they were trying to get the pen I sent back working. Well, evidently they couldn't, because they sent me a new one. But when they sent me a new one, I was just totally surprised, because not only is this great looking cross pen with the gold trim, beautiful, is it not? Gorgeous, brand new. It's what's under the cap. You've got an 18 karat gold medium nib. Brand spanking new. I've never inked it up. I just got it in a few days ago. And here is the new converter. It's a smoke color converter. And it really is just a nice pen. Just looking at it, the screw in. And then here's, on top of that, here's how it came. It didn't come in a box or anything. They had it all wrapped up. The nib came like that, just like this. And the pen came like this. This is how I got the pen. Didn't come in a box, like I said. So I was looking, I said, huh, 2 pieces. I guess that goes into here. So that's when I found out, wow, an 18 karat gold medium nib. So when I opened this baby up, brand new, it still has a little protective cover on the refill. The roller ball. You can convert this from a fountain pen to a roller ball. Can you believe that? Wow. Huh. Well, I said, wow, I can't believe it. Thank you, Cross. Thank you very, very much. I got a roller ball if I want to use it. But I got the baby back. 18K gold medium cross nib. Brand new. No box. Just what you see is what you get. If you're interested, let me know and we'll talk a price. How much? I have no earthly idea yet. So those are the pins I did show you that, yeah. Those are the pins that I'm going to be putting up. And, yeah, I think I've showed this. People that have missed it, I've got the Vanishing Point metallic orange for sale. And this with the 18K, it's a gold nib, but it's painted black converter. Just a really nice fountain pen. Beautiful. So, that's what's going on. So, I covered the pen shows that the Andersons are going to be going to. They make these shows and set up their booths because I've had some of my viewers were asking if I knew, so I looked it up. And then I've talked about selling some of my collection, so here's the beginning part of it. And in my opinion, I think they're extremely nice fountain pens. I want to mention that I do now have on Facebook, Larry's Fountain Pens group on Facebook. And hadn't been on there about, what, a week or so. And we're up to 58 members now. You can post pictures of your fountain pens, inks, paper, ink samples, paper and ink test, your pen cases, whatever, they're there. Or if you're going to sell any of your pens or any of your items, you can do it on there as well. And you can have discussions going on. So, that's pretty cool. I'm liking it so far. And on my pen channel on YouTube, we're up to 716 strong. And I'm excited about that. And it's because you, each one of you, helping me to get there. A reviewer, I don't care who it is, doesn't get there on their own. It's the viewers that get the reviewer there. It's the viewers that I think, in my opinion, that boost and help that viewer rise. Yeah, viewers, the reviewer has to know what they're talking about and has to have the products to review and show. But it's the viewers' input. It's the strength of the viewers, the amount of people that bond together and support that reviewer that makes it happen for them. And that's what you've guys done for me. Well, if you're interested in the pens, you can leave me a comment and I'll answer you back, but then I'm going to ask you to email me. So rather than go through all that, just email me off the bat and we can discuss price and shipping. Okay? Fair enough? Good. All right, folks. Last but not least, the pens that I plan on getting, I've been asked that about, what, 10 times? I'm going to get, God willing, the Mont Blanc Legrand with a fine nib, because fine writes like a medium. And then I'm looking at what I really want to get also is the Parker Continental Big Red. It's got an 18K gold nib, and I want that in a medium nib. I've been wanting that for so long. And then I want to get an Edison pen the blue steel with a 18K medium nib. And then another one would be the from his Caledonia Custom Creation. Now I want to get the gold nib, and those gold nibs run 165. That's extra. You buy the pen and the gold nib to add to it is 165 extra, so it's 120 plus 165. So that makes it 267, 285. So that's another on my list that I want to get. The color, I'm thinking there's an orange and black one that he just created. Gorgeous looking pen. I mean, it's a killer. In fact, all of his pens, if you take the time to look at his site, beautiful pens, and they're extremely well-made pens. Oh, one last thing before I leave, guys. If you do happen to decide you'd like to give his pen company a try, a little bit about Andrew. He's 22 years old. He started his dream making pens when he was 5 years ago. So he was 17 when he started making pens. And that's been his dream. And he does it very well. And I'm glad to see a young man have so much interest and a passion and a love as he does for the fountain pens. And there you go, another new fountain pen maker hits the strip to keep those fountain pens moving and alive. But anyway, if you put in capital letters Larry 15, you get 15% off. And if you're a first responder, police, firemen, EMS, firefighters, you'll get 10% off. Yeah. So you put that 10% on top of the 15% on an affordable fountain pen already. It's a win-win for whoever buys the pen, and it helps Andrew Weaver out as well. Well, that's going to do it. Let me know if you're interested in the pens. I'll talk to you guys about the Andersons when they're attending their pen shows. Tell you about the custom pen place. I think my pen carry for the week. Talked about Larry's fountain pen that is now on Facebook. So I believe I got everything covered, right? All right. Well, hey, thank you for joining me. I had a great time today. I always have a great time when I'm able to do what I love, fountain pens. God knows I love fountain pens. It's just something that when that pen bug strikes, that's it, isn't it? You want more and more. So, let's say you don't have money to buy more and more. Well, you buy what you can, when you can, how you can. And you do a whole lot of saving. All right, that's the end. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Don't forget to leave your comments below. Peace, and remember, don't touch and drive. Later, guys.